A very good evening, guys. This is Yogen from Fast Coding School. Please confirm if you can hear me clearly. Okay, now Ishita, Paridhi, okay, Tanay, Shivani, okay, a lot of people, Mr. Parik, okay, good guys, thank you for that. Okay, so guys, welcome to day 7 on Project Season 5. Okay, and today we are starting with the week 2. And what is the agenda for today? Today, guys, we are going to start a very, a new framework. And that new framework is probably, new to everybody in this room. And that new framework is called a Dash. So Dash is a product from a company called Plotly. Okay, and it's a open source Python framework, guys, for building web applications. What we are talking about? We are talking about a web application. That means this application would be seen using a web browser, right? And exactly what we are going to do with this Dash. With this Dash, we are going to create a dashboard. That dashboard would be used for data analytics and visualization purpose on the given data, the data that we have already prepared in the last week, guys. If you know, guys, in the last week, our most of the activities were around data preparation, that how you prepare a data for your next phase. And guys, now we are moving into that phase where we start working on creating a web interface, and creating that web interface is basically creating a dashboard. And to create that, we are going to use Dash framework or Dash library, guys. Behind the scene, this Dash is actually using lot of technology. So it is using Flask. Flask is is for backend development, guys. Plotly .js. It is using React JS as well. React JS is from Facebook, right? And guys, using this a Dash, you can create stunning visualizations, the kind of visualization that Sylvester showed you in the wireframing example, if you remember, guys, right? So guys, it's you should be all exciting to learn this. This is a very much a popular framework in the industry as well. A lot of IT companies are using Dash for a customization of the visualizations, customization of the analytics activities. And with this, that means today we are going to start with the DES. Sylvester will let you know through the complete exercise that how you can download it, how you can install it. A lot of people were struggling on the Slack. I saw a couple of people, sharing this message. And we'll also have a focus on how you can create functions for your project development, right? Because creating a function is very important. That makes your code modular, and makes easy to manage your source code as well. So guys, these are the two agendas. And the third part is regarding the fee, guys. We have already shared all the details with you. Wednesday evening is the the closing day. Wednesday evening 9 p.m. is the closing date and time. And guys, that was it. Like, already a lot of people have uh, this submitted, or the fees and all that. And after Wednesday, guys, the recordings would be only available to the paid users, right? So people who are continuing with the free will not have access to the recordings from Thursday. And guys, वैसे तो हम जैसा मैंने पहले भी कहा था, जीन्स खरीद लेते हैं 2000 रुपए की, हम पार्टी कर लेंगे दोस्तों के साथ, 1000 2000 का पता ही नहीं चलता। लेकिन यहाँ पे हम बहुत ज़्यादा एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं, जबकि सबको पता है कि हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इट कैन बी फॉर योर फ्यूचर, right? This is going to be a great opportunity. So I think you should not be in two minds. You should take a straight decision for that. because once you take this decision, I think you start focusing on the real thing. अभी दिमाग में ये कर रहा है यार, करूँ या नहीं करूँ, करूँ या नहीं करूँ, ये दो माइंड में जो चलोगे तो कुछ time निकल जाएगा. I think you should not be in that position, and you should take your firm decision, and then only you would be more focused, more energetic, right? And क्योंकि two minds में रहना हमेशा ही काम खराब करता है. So guys, let's start for the day now. Sylvester is ready to start with. Guys, Dash नाम सुन के excitement आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा? Please बताइए मुझे. Okay, now a lot of people are saying Paridhi from Manipal is there, Shivani is there, Shians, okay, Shians and Ishita, school kids, Saloni from Purnima. Okay, yeah, very good guys. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, Akshay, yes. Okay, so now, guys, Sylvester is ready. Sergi, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so okay, guys, now I'm taking back seat, and on the hot seat, you have Sylvester now. Thank you.
Good evening, guys and gals. Let me share my screen now. I think so. Okay. So guys, just let me know my screen is visible to you people and my voice is audible to you people. Within good, a lot of people are saying good evening. Yes, good. So guys, I gave you a homework on Saturday. Can you people tell me, somebody told me the voice is less, let me do. Saloni, is it better now? Okay, good. So guys, how many people have done the homework of watching the 20 videos? I know there might be a lot of queries in your mind. कुछ समझ में नहीं आया होगा, कुछ समझ में आया होगा. No problem. Okay, but did you people go through all the videos? Just give me yes and no. Some Shubham is saying done, found Dash very easy, interesting. Good, Shubham. Santosh is saying I did all 20 videos. Good. Anusha is saying I watched 10 only. Kiran Krishna is saying no. I don't know why, Kiran, what happened? Okay, you need to do homework. Abhinay Roser is saying third video. Saloni is saying done. Amia Patel is saying very interested. Surabhi is saying watch also. Guys, it's very important that whatever homework I give you, you need to complete it. It's very important. And I'll be telling you this every day, guys. It's very important. Because if you do not do the homework, okay, we won't be able to achieve our target. And you know the target is what? The completion of the project. Okay. So it's very important. Okay. So I'll remind everybody again that whenever I give a homework, please complete the homework on time. Okay. Great. Good. So stop chatting with me now and let's focus on the screen now. So guys, can you see on the screen that I had made a small program structure for you people? Do you people remember? Okay. So I'll spend a little time today creating more functions for you people. Okay. And these functions are important, guys. Very, very important. You should understand what is the way, you should understand what is the way you people need to make different functions for your project. Never write all your code without functions. Never, guys. Any industry project is not made in that fashion. So you need to also learn how to make or give a modular approach. Okay, so sometimes the functions also known as modules, guys. In the industry, a lot of people say it what? Modules. So you need to think in such a way that you need to create a lot of functions. So guys, can you people see I have made only one function main, and I have called that main function in my logic here. And you people know that whenever I call this thing, what will happen? It will read the database, okay, and store it where? Into my data frame. So guys, can you people tell me that the lines which I have written in main function, can I break that into more functions? And if yes, if I can break that into more functions, what logic to put it there? Can you people tell me on the chat? So a lot of people are saying yes, but I had two parts of the question, guys. What should I put it? You people are right. You people are right. No, Shubham, no nested functions. Okay. Tanmay, you are right. I can basically make a new function. Just concentrate on the screen, guys, now. Okay. Guys, concentrate on the screen now. What I'm trying to say. I'm teaching you a way in which I'm trying to create a new function now. And that function is def. That's the way of defining a function. And I'll say load data. Okay. And when I say load data, now I want to give a definition to my loading of my data. So guys, there are only two lines in which I'm saying I want to load data. Okay, so what I'll say, what I'll do is I'll remove these two lines from here, Control X, okay, and paste it here. Perfect. Okay. And now guys, what I'll do is I load this data here. So this is known as calling of your function load data. Okay. And I'm calling it. And this is what? This is known as defining your function load data. So guys, is this clear? Is concept clear? What I've done? I've tried to explain you a concept wherein I've created one more function by the name of load data. And in that load data, what I'm doing? I'm loading my data into my data frame. And because I've removed my code from the main and copied into the load data function, I can in the main call my function. So there are two concepts, guys. Creation of the function or defining of your function and calling of your function. So guys, is this step clear to you? I have simply explained you how to create a new method here. Is it clear, guys? Okay. And now guys, let me run this. Let me run this now. Okay. So can you see on the screen now? It is saying my project is starting the main function. Very good. Ending the main function. It has called my data and my project is ending. Perfect. Okay. So what happened? It was a small program of mine. And what it did, it only loaded a data. And I have not used it, guys. And guys, if you want to print that value, can I say like this? Can I say like this? df dot sample 5. Guys, can you people tell me what will it print? If I run this, what it will print? I loaded the data into the memory and I'm trying to do what? I'm trying to print the 5 values. A lot of people are saying random 5 values, df not defined, error, sample 5 values. Guys, you people are right. Okay. I'm trying to introduce to you a new concept here. Let me run and first tell you what is the problem in this code. So let me run this now. Okay. So guys, see what it says. Name df not defined. This is the error. And these types of error are known as name error And whenever a name error comes, guys, that means there is a problem in the variable name. Okay, name error means what? Variable name error. And guys, if you see the code also, it's a problem. So do you people know a concept of a local variable and a global variable? Okay. Do you people know the concept of a local variable and a global variable? It's the same problem, guys. If you see the df here, okay, here the df is what? Df is a local variable. And what is the scope of a local variable? Within the function. That means I can access df where? Within the function only. Which function? My load data function. So guys, if I want to do this, what I'll do? I'll cut it and paste it. Now guys, tell me, will it work? Guys, now tell me, will it work? Yes, it will work. Why it will work? Because df is what? A local variable, and I'm trying to print some sample values. And let me run that. And when I run that, guys, can you people see? Okay, the output is there. Perfect. It's showing what? 5 rows and 23 columns. Good. But guys, now see, I want to print it here only. I do not want to print here. So there is one more concept, guys, in Python, which is known as a global variable. Okay. So guys, can I make this variable as a global variable? Yes. So what I want is this df here, which is a local variable, I want to convert into a global variable. That means now if I create a variable as a global variable, that means I can access that variable outside that function also. And in my case, I want it to be used where? In another function, in the main function. So what I'll say, there is a keyword which is known as global and global df. Is it clear, guys? And now, guys, if you are making this statement as global df, that means what? You are saying that df now is not a local variable. It needs to become a global variable. And if it is a global variable, I can access out of the scope of the load data. That means I can access it where? In the main function also. So guys, now when I do this, see, there is no error now. It loads all my data and gives me a sample value. So guys, just on the chat, give me a feedback. Is the concept of local variables, global variables, and defining a function is clear? I've also taught you how to make a function here, this load data. Good. Amia saying, understood, sir. Nikita saying it's clear. Bloom is saying, sir, can we return df to main? Yes, you can do that. I don't want to do that returning Bloom. That's why I made it global. Okay. Is it clear, Bloom? Why, Kanish, why I have to use if statement for calling load data? It's not needed, Kanish. Okay. I just directly want to, this logic is only for the main, not for calling other functions. Is it clear? So guys, now I have taught you how to create multiple functions. Yes. Okay. Let me move forward now. Guys, now I am trying to teach you that I want to now create a Dash application. What is a Dash? Dash is a framework. Guys, I am stopping your chat. Let's concentrate on the screen now. I'm trying to teach you how to make an application in Dash. It's a very important concept, guys. Very important. Concentrate on the fundamentals. The next 2-3 days, I'll be concentrating on the fundamentals of using Dash. What is a Dash, guys? A Dash is basically a framework, a web framework to create web applications in Python. So using this Dash, you can actually create a web application. And if you want to create Dash, guys, the first step is installation of your framework. And the installation way is very easy, guys. First of all, make sure that you have internet on your laptop or your PC. That's the first step. What you need to have? You need to have internet on your laptop or your PC. Once it is there, you need to run a command. And these commands are known as pip commands. What do we call these, guys? Pip commands, PIP. And they are very simple commands. Using these simple commands, you can install any of your libraries in Python. So what I have to do? I have to write this in the console, guys. Note here, the first point is what? You need to have internet on your laptop or your PC. Once you have confirmed that, put an exclamation mark and write here pip install dash. Is it clear? Exclamation mark pip space install space dash and give an enter. And give an enter. Okay. So guys, see, because Dash is already installed on my system, it says
Hey guys, there's some issue at Sylvester's side. Please wait for 2 minutes. I think he's coming back soon. Yeah. Guys, do you copy me? Okay. Yeah.
Sorry guys, I lost my connection. Just a minute. Let me again share my screen. Okay, I think so. I'm there now, back. Okay, and you have that now. Let me set up my screen, guys. Give me 1 minute. Perfect. I'm back now, guys. Sorry, guys. So, guys, I was telling you that how to create an application in Dash. The first step was what? Installation of the Dash. Okay, and you people remember? Okay, so I have the chat open now. Is that first step clear to everybody, guys? Now, the first step, the installation of the Dash framework, and it's a very important framework, important step, guys. You should know how to install any of the libraries or packages in Python. Okay, and that can be achieved using this console. Okay, and it's a very easy tool, guys. Exclamation pip install and what? The name of what? The name of that library. Now, guys, second step is once you have done that, so let me write it here also. I'll say pip install dash. Once you have done that, what you need to do is import. Import what? The library there. Okay. And we need to import two things here. One is the dash and another is known as dash underscore HTML underscore components. Okay, as what? HTML. I'll tell you guys why I have imported two things. Okay, because you people need to make an application in a Dash. The first thing what you need to import is what? The Dash library. So after installation, the first step is what? Importing the Dash library. And second is, once you have done that, I need to import the HTML components. The reason for importing the HTML components is there that I want to make a web page. And guys, you people tell me, if you people want to make a web page, the web page is made on which technologies? Can you put it on the chat? If I want to make a web page, in what technology I need to make a web page? Sachin is saying HTML, Paridhi is saying HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You people are right. An HTML page is made by what? An HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So if I want, I can create a page without CSS and JavaScript also. And I want to do that. That's why I'm using what? An HTML component. Okay. Second step is, once I have done this, guys, I need to now create some global variable. And it is very important, guys. I told you, if you create a variable within a function that is known as local variable, and if you want to make a local variable as a global variable, you need to use a keyword global. Similarly, if you want to create any variable as a default global variables, you will write the variable names here. So what I'll say, this is the place to create what? Global variables. Okay, so this is the place to create global variables. So what I need to do, I need to create a global variable. A global variable of what? My dash, my web page. And I want what? And an empty web page. If you want to do that, guys, you need to do what? You need to say app is equal to dash is my library, and I have a class by the name of dash. So guys, let me clarify to you people. App here is a global variable. Okay, and here dash is what? A class. In where? In a dash library. And what I'm trying to do is I am trying to create an object for it. So guys, Python supports object-oriented programming. You must have also learned this C++. Okay, in C++ you can create what? An object. This is the way I have created an object. Object of which class? My dash class. And stored that in which variable? In an app variable. And app here is what? It's a global variable of dash type. Okay, of a dash type. So guys, is this clear to you people? That how you need to import and then what? Create? And create what? A object of your application. And guys, because now you people want that this should run now, okay, so what I need to do now is I'll comment this guys now. I'll write all the piece of code here only. So what I'll do now is I want to now create that UI, that web page for me, okay. And what I want is I want to use this global variable within my a function. And if you want to use that, you again need to use a keyword that is global app. That means what? I'm trying to tell my system that app here is not a local variable, it's a global variable which I'm referring here. Okay. And now guys, what I can say, app dot run server. Guys, it's a very important concept. Please concentrate here. Okay. So what I'm saying app.run server. So this will do what? It will create a web server or web page for me. This is the basics lines of code to create a dash application. What are the things? Install the dash, import the dash, create an app object, and do what? Call the run server. And run server will do what? It will run your web page for you. Is it clear? Is it clear guys? It will create a web page for you. Let me run and show you now. So guys, see. Guys, did you see what it says? It says my project is starting. That is, my project is starting. Then says starting the main function. That means I have called the main. It's saying starting the main function. Guys, please concentrate here. And it has loaded the data. Yes, it is loaded the data. And then it says app.run server. And guys, can you see on the console it is saying serving the Flash app. Okay. And it's saying running where? On this URL. So let me copy this URL, right click and say copies after doing a selection. Okay. Go to my browser. Let me go to my browser, paste it, right click paste and enter. Okay. So it says some error. It says some internal server error. But can you see? I was able to run that URL. This was because of what? Because of this main function. Ishita, I'm not going into the details of lazy loading now. Okay, it's very complex, so I'm not showing you that. Concentrate on the core concept. Whatever I am teaching, concentrate on that. Okay, and guys, can you people see this is still red here? Can you people see? It is still red here. That means this app.run server line function is still running. And this is not being called. Yes, Anusha, if you want, you can change that. There are parameters for that. I'm trying to keep it simple, Anu. Okay, so that you don't have any problem. I have kept it very simple here. That means, guys, this app.run server is running my application, and my other lines, that is the line number 36, is not being called. That means still my function is running. Which function? My run server is running. And guys, see now. Now if I want to kill my applications, I click on this stop button. And when I do this, can you people say? It says ending the main function. That means it is called what? Ending the main function. And then it is called what? And my project is ending. That means it is called this line. Yes, there's an issue, Nikita. That's why I've told you I want to use that as a global variable. Yes, Priyanka, app is a global variable of type dash. Class is dash only. You are right. So guys, just let me know, is this clear to you, the structure of the dash application? It's a very important, guys. Just confirm me on the chat. Is this concept clear to you? How it is running? Good. Guys, now see, I want to make the UI. So guys, concentrate on the screen back now. If you want to show some UI, I told you guys, it shows a blank UI. If you people want to show a UI, there are multiple components of a dash application. And the most important component of a dash application is known as layout. So guys, there are two concepts. On a web page, whatever you see is known as the UI. Okay? And when you interact with that, some action happens. So there are two things, guys. So what you see is known as UI, and what you interact with that is known as action which is taking place. So Nikita, if I make a local variable and want to make it global, I'll say global df. Is it clear, Nikita? Okay. And if I create a variable on the outside of a function, it is by default a global variable. But if you want to use it within a function, you need to use global again. Is it clear now, Nikita? It's vice versa. Okay. So guys, now if you want to make a UI, HTML is the part for that. And then if you want to make some interactions, that is some actions, there is one more component of a dash which is known as callback. Okay. So guys, there are two things, guys. One is known as the layout and other is known as callback. So what does the UI control? The UI controls the layout controls the UI, and the callback controls what? The action. So what is my first work, guys? I'll teach you how to make the UI. That means how to control the layout. And guys, if you want to do that, okay, I want to interact with my layout. And if I want to do that now, before starting of the server, I'll say app dot, there is a functionality within that which says layout. And what I'll say now, I want to say that I want a blank page. And if you want a blank page, there is a concept in HTML which is known as divs. Do you people know? There is a concept in HTML which knows as divs. So what I'll say HTML. You people remember? I said HTML was what? My dash HTML components. So if I want to do that, I'll say HTML dot what? I want a div. So now, guys, I want to have what? A blank div. It's a blank div, guys. I've not put anything. But now, using this app.layout, I'm able to create a blank UI. Okay. So let's see now in action. So let me now run this now. Perfect. Okay. And guys, do you see? There was no error, but I have to copy, paste and run it on my browser. Let me paste it and run. Did you see this? Did you see, guys? It's showing me a web page, which is what? A blank. And still my application is running. So guys, just let me know. Is this concept clear to you now? how to create a layout of your application, which is a dash application. On the chat, please confirm, guys. Good. Now, guys, what I'll teach you is, you people know that this is the URL for that. And the way to create a UI is app.layout. Okay. So if you have seen, I've created a method which was load data. Now I'll teach you that I want to create a new method to create a UI. So what I'll say, create app UI. Okay. And guys, tell me now, I want to change this logic of mine and convert it into a function. So what I'll say now, guys, I want to create a function, and this function name is what? Create app UI. Shreyansh and Ishika, I'll request you people that whatever I am teaching you people, please concentrate on that. Okay, Shreyansh? And put your questions which are relevant to what I'm teaching, Shreyansh. I'll appreciate that. Okay? You'll also enjoy the session. I'll also enjoy the session. Please do not ask questions which I have not been taught to you people. Is it okay, Shreyansh? If you have some questions, you can put it on the Slack then. Is it clear, Shreyansh? I know you people know a lot of things, but please respect the way I'm teaching you, Shreyansh. Is it clear? Now, guys, okay? This create app UI will do what? This create app UI I want to create a app UI. And what I'll say, guys, see now. See what I'm trying to do now, okay? I'll say now main layout of my app equal to, I'm creating a variable and I'll remove this and put it here. So guys, now tell me, all my UI which I want to write, I have stored where? In my main layout. There is one way, guys, what I can do now. This main layout is a local variable in my create app UI. If I want to use this in my main function, I taught you one way of creating what? Creating this as a global variable. That's one way. Another way is, what I can do is, I can return what? My main layout. Is it okay? I can do what? Return main layout. So now what I'll be doing is, I'll be calling this function here now. See guys, I'll be calling this function here. So what will happen? When I call this function, it will create the UI and return it as a main UI, and the main UI will be passed as a value to the layout. Guys, is this concept clear to you? I have told you two techniques. One is in the load data that you can create as a global variable. One is that you can return a value and that can be used in your main. So guys, just give me on the chat if this concept is clear to you. There will be no change, guys. If you see this, I need to kill this. Again, run my program. Run my program. I have and it is running there. Okay, is it clear, guys? There's no change in the working. So did you people understand that how I've used the concept of your main layout returning? Good. Next, guys, did you people see that every time I have to do what? Copy this URL, okay, and open the browser. Yes, Sriram Potla, you can directly write the function, you can create the function, But I'm teaching you how to create a function and create a modular Potla. Is it clear? That's why I'm teaching you this. How to make a project structure. आप लोग को कॉलेज में अभी तक नहीं सिखाया गया है. You people write all your code in one file with one function. That's not the way to create a project, guys. Okay? So that's why I'm teaching you guys how to give a modular approach to your project. Now, guys, one more question. Now, what I want to do is I want to start my browser also. Okay, I want the browser to be opened automatically. So for that, what I have to do is I need to import a new library which is known as web browser. Is it okay, guys? The library is what? Web browser. And now, guys, what I'll do is I'll create a function here, def, let's name it open browser. Okay, and what it will do, it will open a web page for me. So what I'll say web browser dot, it's open underscore new, open a new tab for me of what? Of this URL. Is it okay? So I have created a new function, guys, now, which is my new function, open browser. What it will do? It's a simple concept. What it will do? It opens the default browser on your system, okay, within a tab. Is it clear? It opens the default browser within a tab. And what it will open? It will open this URL form. So guys, what I need to do now? I need to call this function now. Okay, so let's see, guys. I'll call this function. Okay, I've called this function, guys, before running of the app. The reason for that is if I write any statements after 47 line, it will not get executed, guys. Point to be noted. Why? Because my function or web server is still running. So you should only write those statements for deallocation of your memory. Okay? And what I want to deallocate, guys, which are my two global variables? df. So what I'll say df is equal to none. The second is what? App is equal to none. Guys, this is a technique. This is a technique which is doing what? Which is helping you in deallocation of the memory. And it's a best practice, guys. And it's a best practice that whenever you people create some global variables, you should always deallocate it before your application ends. Because you know your application is going to end. And before your application goes or dies, you need to deallocate that variables. Is it clear? And guys, see the difference now. What happens? Now when I run this, it directly opens that web page for me. Is it clear, guys? Okay. And if you want to kill it, guys, you click on this and my application gets killed. Is it clear? And guys, one more thing. Do you people remember what was the client expectation? Do you people remember what was the client expectation? I should be able to run my program from command line. Guys, concentrate. What I'm trying to say. Exclamation mark, Python, app.py. Okay. Yes, Anusha, that was the first expectation. We have met that first expectation, guys. And when I call this, guys, again see exclamation Python app.py. And when I enter that, guys, what happens? It runs the script for you and it opens the web page for you. Lovely. Guys, just let me know, is this concept clear to you people? Have you understood the basic structure of a Dash application? Very important. And the main part was how to create different functions, guys. That's very important. If you see, my load data is doing what? Loading my data. Create app UI is doing what? Creating the layout of my or UI of my app. Open browser is doing what? Opening the browser. Main is doing what? Main is handling the all my functionality of my project. Okay? And where is the main called? Main is called here. So we have got three major functions: the main functions, the open browser function, and the create app UI function, and the load data function. Santosh, the web browser library is used to open the web page. Did you get it? Okay. And if that is not available, what I need to do? Exclamation pip install web browser. Okay. It says could not find a version that satisfies that. Okay, I might have given the wrong. I think so. In Anaconda, it comes by default. You don't need to install that. And Aniruddha, what you need to explain again? Which last one? So guys, note today's homework now. I've done from my part now. Today's homework is you need to create the basic Dash application. What I have told you. You need to have a load data function. You need to have a create app UI function. You need to have an open browser function, and you need to have a main function. This is the basic structure of your project, guys. And this is your homework, what you need to do. The second part is, guys, you need to go to a website that is known as www school. Have you seen this website? W3 Schools. w3schools.com. Okay, and you need to learn HTML tags. So guys, this is the homework for today. I'm writing this homework also. I'm sharing this URL. This is the homework for today. Is it clear, guys? Is the homework clear now? The first part is you need to create load data for me. You need to create app UI function. You need to create open browser function, and you need to create main function for me. And you need to create the basic structure of your project today. Okay, this is first part of your homework. The second part of your homework is what, guys? The second part is you need to read or learn the HTML tags from where? From your W3 Schools. This is the homework what you need to do now, guys. Please confirm me if it is clear. Good, guys, good. So see you tomorrow now. Okay, if you have any technical queries, just put it on the Slack. And now I think so it should be clear to everybody how to install Dash. Vamsi, that is your just Google and see the firewall, how to change on your Windows system. Okay, it's different for different operating system. Vamsi, is it clear? You'll find some article on the internet, Vamsi, for that. Rohit Pawar is saying, why to delocate memory? It's a best practice, Rohit, I told you. Okay, and because this function is still running, that's why you need to write everything after that, because after this your application will get closed, Rohit. Lavisha, You need to create app of the Dash object. This is where all the framework is. This is doing all the magic for you. All the magic is in this class, Dash class. So you need to create an object there. You can give any name. I have given app as a name. Okay? If you don't create it, you won't be able to create that application. Santosh, put your questions on the Slack. Thank you, Iqbal. There's no concept of garbage collection. You cannot call that. It's internal, Kiran. It does that part automatically for you. So guys, just let me know. Give me a feedback. How was the session for today? Kiran is saying, fantastic, sir. Parid is saying, sir, it was interesting. Good. No, the code will not be updated on the drive. I'll be sharing on the Slack. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm ending the session now. So can you end the session, sir? Yogendra, sir?
Yes, I will.
Yeah.